Hello, welcome to PowerPoint. We have made it through Word and Excel. Congratulations. If you were on the struggle bus during Excel, that's okay. Don't let it bring you down. Um, let's work through chapter one of PowerPoint. I think you're going to find it fun or more fun than Excel, maybe. I don't know. I'm an Excel fan. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, there we go. All right, chapter one of PowerPoint. So we're talking about creating presentations. PowerPoint has a lot of similarities to Word, so some of it's going to be a review. It's just going to look a little different. Um, so let's get started. How to open. You can launch PowerPoint and create a blank presentation. You can start a new one. You can do all kinds of, you can open directly from PowerPoint. Um, I want to get to the first let me try. This is use the PowerPoint open so you can open the software itself, and then there's actually open recent or create new. Um, so you can also, something else to remember in Microsoft, you've got your tabs at the top. Some of these tabs are the same. So home, insert. There will be review and view. Then it kind of starts getting a little different depending if you're in Word or Excel or PowerPoint or Access. Um, so if you look at the home tab, most of what you remember from Word is still there. It was also there in Excel. Um, Also in PowerPoint, one of the important tabs is view because there's different ways to view what the slide looks like, but also view the presentation, which is a little bit different than the screen that you're working on. We'll get there. Don't worry. All right, let me try. Let's do step by step. Switch to the slide sorter view. So click the view tab, presentations group, slide sorter. So it shows you kind of the small screens or the small pages all on one screen. Now let's go back to normal view. So you click view again, click normal, and it shows the individual slides on the left-hand side. And we're just going to kind of keep on keeping on. I don't want to go too fast, but I don't want to lose you in boredom if this part of it is you even if you're not that familiar with PowerPoint, the kind of this initial first few questions sometimes you're already used to. Um, I'm going to skip over to the let me try. It says from the slideshow tab, start the presentation from beginning. So I want you to notice something on the screen. Slide 3 is highlighted. We've got some options. Start the slideshow from the beginning or start it from where we're at. We're going to start it from the beginning. And it takes us to the very beginning slide. Um, it says from slideshow tab, start from the current slide. So now we're telling it, don't go back to the beginning, we're start where we're at. There's slide 3. So next, let's keep going. Add slides and choose layouts. So um, there's layouts in PowerPoint in the same way there were layouts with tables and charts in Excel, in the same way that there were layouts um, in Word. So this is a similarity that is in all of them to make it pretty. Because if you walked into a class that I was teaching right now and the slideshow that you're seeing on your screen right now in this video, which has a plain paper white background with words in black font, I'm going to lose you very quickly. Anything visually appealing holds an audience attention longer. So the goal with PowerPoint is to convey information in a presentation and try to hold the viewer's attention. It says add a slide to the presentation that uses the tart title and content layout. So add a slide. So we're going to go new slide right here in the home tab. Title and content. It's right there. Choose and change slide layouts. Change the layout of slide 3 to use the to content layout. So here we are, slide 3. It's highlighted. Layout is right here. So we're still in the home tab. Home tab slides section. Layout. And we want what's called to content. So it changes it. You'll notice that list that was already there. I wish I could move the screen box so you could see it. Maybe I can. Hang on. There we go. So this was already there. It added a second column for us. Maybe we need another list. Maybe we're going to add a picture on the side, whatever. Enter text in placeholders. Add the text. Take the right steps to the title placeholder on the slide. Take the right steps. Got it. Continue. Align text and placeholders. Change the alignment on the subtitle placeholder to be left aligned. So this is the title. Take the right steps. That's the title. The subtitle is Train for a Marathon. So it is right aligned. We need to move it to left aligned. This is same thing in Word where your alignment buttons were. So they're in the paragraph section of the home tab. So we got a home tab, paragraph section, and it's already selected for right align. We need to make it left align. So it moved it to the left. All right, edit text. Change the font size to 72. So this is highlighted already. So you see the box around it, look it up. So the words look it up. Here's the text box. It's much bigger than what it is. We'll talk about narrowing it and moving it and all of that in a minute. But it's saying this needs to be larger. So here's our font size, 44. We need 72. You can either, you can manually click 72 or you can type it in. So we got 72, made it larger, bold, continue. All right, using the format painter, copy the formatting from the words market and copy it to the word down. So format painter, down. Okay. Only when, I should have said this earlier. So we have one text box, it has 3 words in it. If all of the words and letters and punctuation inside of that one box are going to be the same, you don't actually have to highlight anything. If the box itself is active, as it is right here with mark it down, if we need to bold it, we just go ahead and click bold. If we need to make it larger, we make it larger. If one word is different than the other words in the box, then you have to highlight and do that manually. So keep that in mind as you're going along. Check spelling. Use the spelling checker. Correct each of the spelling errors: performance, soreness, banana, and yogurt. So I think spelling is in review. There it is over here. So we're going to click that. So we're going to change performance, change soreness, change banana, and change yogurt. Spelling check complete. Good. Always click spell checker. Sometimes it doesn't always highlight what's misspelled, so you won't see that red line. Some of us are desensitized to that red line because it's always on there somewhere. Always click the spell checker button, regardless if you're in Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, I do not care. Okay? Always. Open the designer pane and apply the second layout to the current slide. Open the designer pane. Design tab, designer group. Click the second option in the task pane. All right, let's keep going. Those are already installed and they're suggestions from the AI inside of PowerPoint. They're not always the best, so keep that in mind. You may need to design something manually. Sometimes the suggestions work though. Using the thumbnail pane, navigate to slide 3. So on the left side here, these are the thumbnails. 1, 2, and it's numbered 3. Then copy and paste slides. Copy slide 1 so it appears after slide 3. There is a duplicate slide button somewhere. Hang on. Duplicate selected slide. Click copy button, home tab, clipboard. Oh, there's a, why? Click between slide 3 and slide 4. Click paste. Okay, whatever. Copy. No, that's good. Copy. And then you move your line. I clicked between 3 and 4 here, and then I'm going to click paste. There we go. There's also a duplicate slide button. Rearrange slides in the slide sorter view. Switch to the slide sorter view. So slide sorter. So I went to view and then clicked slide sorter. Move the practice runs slide so it is the last. Practice runs is right here. Thank you. Let's try that again. There we go. So I clicked on it first rather than clicking and holding, and it was telling me I was wrong. So click, hold, and then drag. All right. All right. Delete slides. Delete slide 4. I highlighted slide 4 and I clicked the delete button on my keypad. There's also a delete button up here. Apply a theme to an existing presentation. So we've got this presentation we've created. It's boring. We need to make it pretty. Design themes. Apply the facet themes. Okay, let's open this up. And if you move your mouse over them, they'll tell you the name. Facet. It's this green one right here. Now, and it applies to all the slides. All right, here's your first pause and practice. Make sure that if you need extra help, please do that. Again, they're not for a grade, but they are fantastic for those that need extra help. Hang on, I want to go back. I think I skipped something. Yep, here we go. Add a footer to slide 2, only in the presentation that reads, take the right steps. Train for a marathon. All right. Click the header and footer button. Insert in the text group, header and footer. Type the text in the footer box. Hang on. Click in footer. There we go. So check the footer box. Type the text in the footer box. Click the footer box. Type the text. Add a footer to slide 2. I'm missing something. Click the footer checkbox, type the text in the footer text box, and then click the slide number checkbox, and then apply. Let's go do this again. Click the Insert tab right here. In the text group, select header and footer. Check the footer box. I did. Let's try this again. Oh, that's what I was missing. Take the right steps. Train for a marathon. Click the slide number checkbox right here. Then click next. Click the apply button. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. I was missing that I needed to manually type that in. I misread that. Add a footer to slide 2. Let's do it again. All right, let's do it without the guide me. Insert, header, footer, footer, type, take the right steps, train for a marathon, slide number, apply. Got it. All right. Insert a picture from a file. Open the Insert Picture dialog box. Add Runners Group 1. Pictures. Runners Group 1. Insert. There we go. Continue. Edit Alt Text. Open the Alt Text task pane and add the following description. Where is Alt Text? I don't remember. Right-click the picture. Edit Alt Text. A picture of a runner on the road. And click the X in the upper right corner. Continue. Resize a picture. From the ribbon, change the size of the picture to be 8.5 and allow PowerPoint to automatically resize the height. From the ribbon, click the picture format. In the size group, type 8.5 in the width. 8.5. And I hit enter. Continue. Align a picture. Change the alignment of the selected picture to be bottom aligned. Click the Align button, Picture Format, Arrange, Align, Bottom. Great. Again, don't forget, if I'm going too fast, please hit pause, rewind, do whatever you got to do. Apply transitions. From the normal view, apply the wipe transition. So this is when you're watching a PowerPoint and things are flying in from the sides. They're called transitions. Click the Gallery More button, Transitions tab, transition to the slide. Click the Wipe transition. In the Effects options, from left, apply to all. And they'll come in from the left. They'll wipe from the left. Continue. Print a handout. Print the presentation using the 6 slides horizontal layout. Click the File tab. Open. Oh, click the File tab to open the Backstage view. My bad. Click Print. Under Settings, click Full Page Slides and select 6 slides horizontal. So if you're given handouts, if everybody needs a copy, They get this. I know probably you probably are familiar with note slides here, and we'll get there, but many, many, many instructors will submit PowerPoint slides for you to use and review in your classes. If you print 3 slides, it has the notes, the lines, so you can take notes beside them as an instructor is going through a presentation. Just fun fact. So this one is telling us 6 slides horizontal. Got it. And then click the print. And that's how it would print for you on that paper. Um, Add properties using the backstage view. Click the File tab. Open the bags. Got it. Click Info. Click the title field. Right here. Type train for a marathon. Excellent. Now it's the pause and practice I mentioned a while ago. I was a little ahead of myself. My apologies. Okay, we've actually reached the end of chapter 1 of PowerPoint. That is the basic overview of the beginning. You've got slides that are ultimately an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper turned sideways, or landscape. We call that landscape. It starts with a white piece of paper and black font like a normal Word document would. But then you can change the color, the font, move this around, add pictures, on and on and on. And so we're going to kind of build from here. So please continue. Like I said, rewatch this as many times as you need to work through the chapter 1 simulation training. Use the pause and practice if you need them. And then after you finish this one, and if you need the pause and practice, you can go back and do this one as many times as you need to. Remember always that the goal is mastery, meaning you're getting all of these simulation training questions correct. Don't move forward until you get it right. Everybody should be getting 100 on these and before they're moving forward. Then, when you get to the guided practice, you've already got a ton of practice going through all of the steps. So, enjoy chapter 1. You'll see another video for chapter 2 next time. And if you need me, holler. Everybody have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.